You may remember the next person you're going to meet from his last appearance on The Buzz when he laid down the gauntlet, a real-life treasure hunt hidden within the pages of his book, Breakfast, Tea, and Bourbon. And that prize, $50,000 to the winners who could unlock it. With me this morning is the author, Pete Bissonnette. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Good to be back.
And the $50,000 family right here in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have everyone here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, first off, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I see the hot checks right over here. No, I mean, not hot in the sense that they're gonna work. And then we have some coins here as well. So, congratulations on that. The kids, you kids will be the beneficiaries of that when you go off to college, I'm sure. That'll be part of that. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, right. That's what my daughter just said. Pete, tell us about this whole concept and how this all came about.
Well, I decided a couple years ago to do something different. My company, Learning Strategies, we're all about helping people tap those inner resources of creativity, ingenuity, and just to go in deep within. And we thought, well, let's do something different. Let's do a treasure hunt. Because that way people get involved, they are able to tap into those inner resources they have. And so I wrote the novel, and then with clues in it that led to where I hid a treasure. And the treasure that I hid was that flute right there.
That's the treasure.
That's the treasure, and it plays in part of the story. And the treasure hunt came out earlier this year. They solved it and found the treasure. And do you want to tell them how you did it?
Yeah. I started off just with Central Standard Time. The hunt launched February 9th, 2017 at 5:08 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so instead of the entire United States, I narrowed my focus to a band, of the United States.
All right.
And then the next step for me was the book cover. And if you take that dust jacket off of that book, you'll see that there's an embossment in the hardcover. And it's just dots, they look random. But I took that as,
clue, my friend.
That's a treasure map.
You see that?
Yeah.
You can see that.
So it's a treasure map. And so I'm an art
Is there more
director,
on
I've
the
been an
back,
art
too?
director for some
Just on the
time.
back?
Just on the front,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew that meant, he spent money to have that embossment, so that meant there was a purpose. And so that was like my primary thing. And so then we had to find a starting point, because the goal was to find the city where the treasure was hidden. So we need a starting point if that's a map, right? And so that turned out to be New Orleans, based on some anagrams in the book. And so using that, it took us to Hot Springs. And so I was like, hey, it's Hot Springs. And we needed one more clue. And then there was a line in the book that kind of leads you to that too. And that confirmed it, and that was enough. And so we all got together and went out and
So this became just this big, kind of almost like geocaching in a sense.
In a sense,
In a
yes,
sense,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so this became a big kind of family effort?
Yeah,
And
yeah, absolutely.
Did you guys help kind of crack the code too, or was this all on Dad?
I helped him with it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he was my sounding board. So
Right.
when we had it all together, Aiden's a really bright fella. And so I bounced it all off of him, and he was like, yeah, I really think this is it. I was like, okay, let's do it. So we all got together and went.
Did you have any missteps along the way, or did you kind of keep the eye on the prize and you got all the way to New Orleans to find this thing?
Yeah, well, it was in Hot Springs.
Hot
But
Springs,
there was one misstep for us. There was a red herring in the book. And what it did was kind of lead you to a really well-known rock formation in Hot Springs. And a lot of people fell for it. And so we did the first time, but then the second time we figured out one more piece of the puzzle. And it took you away. It was literally a left turn and then some other information. And once we put all that together, we were right on top of the treasure.
How about that? And
So-
Pete, this has to be kind of what you had envisioned,
Exactly.
and especially a family, great little
Well,
family.
a family, and
Yeah.
especially their money's going to a children's hospital, because not only do they get the $50,000, they get $5,000 for their favorite charity. And this is the ideal family, because if you try to do anything by yourself, it's so much better we can do it in partnership with
Right.
someone. And they played off of each other. And all those other treasure hunters that missed it, they figured it out, because earlier in the book there's another little mini treasure hunt, and they went back in chapter 13 and followed what they did in chapter 13 and found the treasure. Everybody else went to Balanced Rock
Got it.
and tried to find it, and they did it.
Excellent. Well, I think it's time to toast the family, the winners
yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
So let's
To the
Pat.
kids?
This goes to the
What
kids.
do we have sparkling grape juice for you.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Just
There you
apple
go.
juice
I
or
have it
something
too.
there.
They said I was a big kid. But there it is, breakfast, tea, and bourbon. Congratulations to you
right.
folks, the winners, Coy and
Cheers.
family. Nicely done. Good job, kids. And And the college fund is growing. That's what that is. Pete, thanks so much for being
Yes,
here,
thank
and our
you.
family here from
Yeah,
Texas.
thank you
Thanks
very
so
much.
Here's the information again. The Treasure Hunting Book is available online and in bookstores. And to learn more about what it took to find the treasure, you can go online to breakfastteaandbourbon.com. Excellent.